Ladies and gentlemen, Cage Warriors Academy presents 3-minute rounds in the amateur middleweight division. Introducing first in the blue corner, weighing in at 185 pounds, representing Team Underground, Yassine ADJADJ. 185 pounds, representing Imana MMA, ODINGAR.
I know it won't solve my problem, but I know it makes a difference. One more sip and I'ma fix it. Out my body when I'm tempted. I told her one more, she hit me say you quit or she dipping. Yeah, let me do my thing. Got them greens and pinks and blues, I'll give my kids a change. Don't call me, I sit for none unless you do.
Well, we're going to get straight back to the action here at Cage Warriors Academy Southeast, number 28. 185-pound clash on deck now. You've seen ADJADJ taking on Hyacinth. ODINGAR in the red, ADJADJ in the solid black.
Both guys come out with that wide karate stance.
Yeah, I saw Yassine fight just a couple of weeks ago at the EMA Four Nations. He was up at light heavyweight there, so good to see him back down at what is probably a more natural weight class for him. He does eat the takedown early, though, from ODINGAR. Both these guys have a fair amount of amateur experience, but looking to get some wins in the win column. Hyacinth 0-4 so far in his campaign. 2-5 is the record for ADJADJ.
ADJADJ is doing a good job, though, of pushing. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, ODINGAR taking time there. He's stepped back now, dropping a few kicks into the thigh. He's already reddened up the thigh, if you've seen ADJADJ. Got to be very careful with the targeting of those shots there. Nearly gave us a bit of pride action.
I was going to say soccer kicks all of a sudden. I'm sorry, you guys call them football kicks.
Oh, looking to throw his man over the hip. That's something I saw from him at the Four Nations tournament against a much bigger opponent, so no surprise to see him go for it against a lighter man here in ODINGAR.
But I like what ODINGAR's been doing with his hips because he's squaring up really well no matter what happens. As soon as that wizard hit, he squared right up and pushed into him rather than being able to be thrown. Yassine looked like he was going to pop right out the back door and take the back, and then he ended up now going for that inside leg trip, which...
There's
nice
that big throw. Looking for, maybe trying to set a scarf hold up here.
Looking to isolate that arm, which is tough to do when the opponent's strong.
Dropping some short shots in here is ADJADJ. Definitely looking much more comfortable at 185 pounds than he did at 205.
He's got good position with his head and arm. His hips are in the right spot so he can't be rolled. It's just a matter of whether or not he held on tight. Started to give it a little bit loose. Now he's ended up mounted.
And this is a bad spot for ADJADJ. He's eating some punches here.
Good sweep out the back door, though.
Yeah, looking for the straight ankle lock there. Of course, no twisting locks allowed under the amateur rules set, but he was cranking on that straight ankle lock. And ODINGAR ending the round. And again, both guys taking the center of the cage with that wide stance. Oh, looking for a takedown early here is ODINGAR.
And he had a nice double leg, and he's back to that hard punches from top position.
Yeah, he does not want to go 0-5 here. wants to make a statement at the expense of ADJADJ.
Yeah, but he's putting his knee in a precarious situation by trying to do that knee on belly. Now we'll look at like a straight.
Oh, and the referee just having to warn him there. No, no ankle locks, no twisting ankle locks.
He grabbed that heel hook like, oh, I can finish this real quick.
Leg entanglement here, and it's ODINGAR coming out on top, landing, or trying to land a few more shots. Still needs to clear that leg, though.
And it's tough. With the success that he had with that double leg, it's almost at this point, I think, have him stand straight up, step out of it, let's restart and get another takedown. He was able to set that double up really well and drive through and take it. Just ADJADJ doing a really good job of keeping that leg trapped, because he knows if he keeps it trapped, he's within punching distance. Heel kick to the chest, not the chin. It was close to the chin, but it missed.
Oh, and that was a kick to the head of a grounded opponent. I think maybe a little bit of frustration there creeping in for Hyacinth ODINGAR. And he will lose a point now.
That was the second time that he had done it in this round.
Yeah, I think the first time you can get away with it as over-enthusiasm, but the second time the referee's got to start acting on that, and he has.
And for ODINGAR now, he's got to look at doing something very big to even make this round even. And again, he was able to get that double leg really easy. This is what I was saying, when his leg was trapped, it probably would have been best to just clear himself, go back in and shoot that double.
Yeah, 100%, Nick. Well, let's see what he can do with the position now. He has got it. And it's ADJADJ still firing off punches from bottom position. And of course, the fighters are judged on what they do with the position, not merely who's on top and who's on bottom. So ADJADJ staying active here is very good for him.
Yeah, and he had a nice up kick that just slipped by, but those hammer fists were landing. Good back door. And he's locking in that neck. With 10 seconds left, it's going to be hard for him to finish this, but if he can continue to stretch, he might be able to get it.
Looking for the big squeeze here is ADJADJ. Of course, no knees to the head of
Please
the
don't
opponent
do that.
anywhere under the amateur rule set we have here at the Cage Warriors Academy, but the uppercuts are as good a substitute as any for that. Oh, looking for the question mark kick there was ADJADJ. And ODINGAR has to know here that he's got to get a spectacular finish.
Nice takedown defense.
ADJADJ just muscles his way into control here against the fence, looking to sweep out the foot perhaps there.
Having fought 2 weeks ago and having fought at a weight class up, his gas tank's holding up, because this has been a very frantic fight.
Yeah, there's certainly been no lulls in the action, so that's that in itself is a big win for ADJADJ, and he gets the takedown.
And he was able to just do a nice little back dump, and he set it up by turning on the cage. Now let's see what he can do from top position. He's been active from bottom. I can only imagine him waiting to see, okay, how do I know that I won't be in a bad position once I start striking? Head's in the right spot.
Yeah, he's picking his shots well here.
I do like, though, that he's looking over at his corner, shaking his head yes, and then doing what his corner is telling him what to do. He's taking action right afterwards. Crucifix.
Lots of short punches here, and ODINGAR having trouble dealing with these. He's able to get back to his knees, though. Nice knee to the body from ADJADJ.
just under a minute left. ODINGAR's got to look to get up, stand for strike, start throwing up some wild submissions.
Great work there from ADJADJ, though. Takes the back, puts the body triangle in, and it's going to be almost impossible now for Hyacinth ODINGAR to be able to get to his feet and do something from this position in just over half a minute.
Yeah, I mean, this is the every Hail Mary that you may have done ever in the gym. You just got to think, okay, what could I possibly do to maybe get out of this in 20 seconds?
He's flattened his man out here, and it looks like ODINGAR is capitulating, and it's over. ADJADJ gets the TKO in the third round.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee calls stop the contest at 2 minutes and 38 seconds of round number 3. For your winner by TKO, Yassine ADJADJ.
Can't go back, that ass back, you can't go back, that